Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to this week's episode of Maconomics. I'm your host, Ross Mack, and I'm here to try to help you get to the bag. We got a new caller calling. Talk to me, what you got?
Hello, Ross Mack. This is Spencer from Encino, California. Me and my wife, we sell artisan cups here in Encino, and we have a pretty good life on our family Instagram page and our family Facebook page. But I think our bench truck could be a Chrysler Pacifica. I'm just gonna be honest. Can you help us out, please?
Man, really good question. At the end of the day, everybody needs to learn how to budget, but nobody truly want to talk about it, right? 'Cause at the end of the day, you turn on Instagram, everybody rich, everybody got a foreign, everybody whole wardrobe is nothing but designer, right? But something not adding up, because 80% of Americans living paycheck to paycheck, 60% of us have less than $1,000 in our savings, and the average adult got over $30,000 in debt, right? So something got to give, right? Something not adding up. But the only way to truly change this narrative is adapting a fundamental budgeting plan of 50, 30, and 20. And what I mean by that is saying after you get your check, your net income, 50% of that should be allocated towards your fundamental necessities. That is paying your rent, buying groceries, paying health insurance, utilities. Those are the things that you need to do to live on a monthly basis, right? Next, 30%, I'm gonna call that your flex account. These are the things that you wanna do. Ladies getting your hair did, buying Fashion Nova, fellas, whether it's 2K, going out, dining, calling your loud man, cool. Just do that within 30% of your net income. And then lastly, 20%, very important. You wanna be building up this savings or paying down debt. But let's actually take a real life example, right? So the average teacher in America make about $60,000, but that's on a gross basis. You got to look at this from a net. So on an annual basis, the net they're probably taking home is about $45,000 because you got to pay Uncle Sam, they're taking Social Security out your check, many other things, right? So on a $45,000 net annual salary, you're going to really be looking at about $3,800 or so monthly, right? So if you're taking $3,800 on a month, half of that, which is 50%, like I say, is gonna be $1,900. That you could do and pay down your, pay your rent, the basic fundamental needs, your necessities. Taking 30% of that is gonna be roughly $1,100. That's what you're gonna have in your budget to go out, go shopping, dining, things of that sort, right? And then lastly, 20% of your net income should be going towards your savings, right? You wanna build up, like I said in the prior Maconomics, you wanna be building up your emergency fund, just in case something's to occur, you can lose your job. You want to have at least 6 months of your basic savings, basic necessities in your savings, just in case something occurs. But man, really good question. Next caller, talk to me, what you got?
Hey Ross, it's Deja with the flavor. I was listening to question 1, about the budget plan. And to be honest, I do hair, babysit, and sell my food stamps every other month. Listen, I need more ways to make more money.
Man. Really good question, man. We all want to know how to make more money, right? At the end of the day, millionaires got multiple streams of income, and it sounds like you're on the right path, right? But first, let me ask you, do you own an LLC?
LLC? Lot of cash?
Okay, a LLC is a limited liability corporation, and it only gonna cost you a couple $100s to open one, right? I would say the spot to go, but they ain't writing the check. So all you gotta do is just go on Google how to start a company, right? How to start an LLC. And it's only gonna cost you a couple $100s to do it, but guess what? At the end of the year, it's gonna get you thousands of dollars back on your refund. Exactly. Let me walk you through it, right? So you do hair in your living room, right? Okay, well, guess what? Now your living room is your office. So at the end of the year, now that you have a business, you can run that rent expense through there. It is now a deductible. You making calls for people to come pick up their kids or, calling your clients to get their hair done or whatnot. Well, guess what? Your phone bill is something that's also deductible. You driving and dropping off kids, picking up kids. Well, guess what? Some of your gas expenses is also deductible. So what we're doing right now by starting an LLC is you're lowering your taxable income, right? So when you hear, people saying, hey girl, let me claim your kids on my taxes. Well, this is similar, but now you're able to claim your business on your taxes, right? At the end of the year, you're gonna get a higher refund if you're able to lower your taxable income by running all those expenses, those necessary expenses through your LLC. But man, really good question. Next caller, talk to me, what you got?
Quick disclaimer, this your boy Ross Mack. I'm just trying to elevate and educate. Damn sure ain't trying to play A. So if you lose some money fucking around with me, it ain't my fault.
Yo, it's your boy Ross Mack, and I want to thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Maconomics. If you got any questions, you out here trying to get to that bag, follow me and DM me at I'm Ross Mack. Whoa!